So the movie theater is actually really empty today. Yeah, let's see how many people are in this theater for Upgrade.
Stem, what do you think I should do?
Move, Gray.
Man, you are persistent.
I cannot allow us to be killed. We are going to finish the job we started.
Okay, so it's actually been a while, I guess. It's only been like less than a week since I done a review. Yeah, I saw Upgrade. I was really excited for this movie. I just heard about this movie a few weeks ago, but just from listening from not only the people who were involved with this movie, but the concept alone, I was all in for this movie. And, Upgrade is a movie that a lot of people have been seeing recently, and I'm glad that people are seeing something that is not all that much of a big blockbuster like Solo or Deadpool 2 or Avengers. I'm glad that people are at least giving smaller films like Upgrade a chance. So in Upgrade, we basically have this one guy who gets his wife killed after this one thing that happens a certain night. And not only does his wife end up dead, but he ends up paralyzed. So he can't really do anything with his body all that much until this inventor, this one guy, offers him one of his inventions. It's called STEM, and STEM is basically a thing where they put it in your body, and basically you could just tell it to take over, and it's going to take over your whole entire body, and it's going to do everything for you. So, and for example, scenes in this movie, there are parts where a character, this main character is fighting another character, and he is getting his ass beat, so he just tells STEM to take over, and then STEM basically kind of turns this guy into like John Wick meets Matrix kind of. So that's actually kind of awesome if you think about it. I like how I compared it to John Wick and Matrix, both movies starring Keanu Reeves, and I really do think that Upgrade was a movie that Keanu Reeves could have starred in, but of course he's doing his thing with the John Wick franchise, which is going in a pretty good direction. And walking into Upgrade, I really wanted this to be similar to the first John Wick movie. Not much the second. I mean, not that I don't like the second movie, I do, but I just prefer the first one because it's just so damn, he gets his dog killed here, the guy gets his wife killed. They're kind of different, but at the same time, they should be at least similar. And Upgrade, it's a good movie. I just didn't love it as much as other people loved it. Look, I'm just gonna say that I loved the first two acts of this movie. So that's basically about the first hour of this movie that I was really loving. And then those last 40 minutes, so the last act of the movie, really kind of fell apart for me. And it fell short on what I wanted for this movie. The main character is perfectly developed within that first act alone. And I thought they developed his character very well. And it's just mainly his character that they mainly just focus on around, which is reasonable. He is the main character, but I kind of wished that they could have focused on other characters than just the main character. Because his wife, I sort of cared for her, but aside from his wife and the main character, I didn't really find a main reason to care for any other of the characters in this movie, just because I didn't really know them all that much, because the movie didn't really even have a lot of screen time around those characters. The guy who ended up killing this guy's wife, I just didn't really get to why he ended up doing it, and that big twist towards the end of the movie, it was a good twist, but I just don't get the whole reason behind it. Look, the problem here is not the actors. The actors, every actor in this movie gave a great performance, especially our main character, who is played by Logan Marshall Green. I thought he did a fantastic job just pulling off this character of this guy, just trying to get revenge on his wife, and he really kind of gave us not only a badass performance, but he also kind of put some emotion to his character, which is what his character needed after his wife died. And again, it's none of the actors in this movie that had problems. It was mainly just the characters that were kind of written for them. And just generally speaking about revenge movies where the person's wife gets killed and then they go, I don't know, killing spree or whatever. It's similar to Death Wish, which I thought was a mediocre-ish movie. It wasn't great, but I didn't hate Death Wish. I think that this is more of what Death Wish, the remake of course, was trying to be and what it actually should have been. Also, not to mention, the action scenes in this movie are obviously, they're all very well shot. They're all a lot of fun to watch. And I heard a lot of people calling this movie the funnest movie you'll see this summer. And I went in hoping for that. And to be honest, I didn't really have, a blast watching this movie. It was mainly those certain scenes where this guy was actually killing people. And, it was just those scenes where I was having fun with. Everything else, I just didn't feel like I was having fun with it, but I'm not saying that I was dreading it, because the movie does seem to slow down quite a bit. Now back onto those action scenes. Those action scenes are very violent, they're brutal, and I just loved watching those scenes. And not only that, but this movie is made or is produced by Jason Blum, so there it falls under his Blumhouse Productions banner. And Blumhouse are known for making very low budget movies. And I can't believe this, but Upgrade was actually made on a $5 million budget. And for a movie of its kind, for a movie that takes place in a futuristic world with all these really cool cars and this really cool CGI and all these brilliant action scenes, for $5 million, wow, who knew that $5 million could have made a stunning looking movie like Upgrade? Overall, I'm sort of disappointed that I didn't love this movie as much as I wanted to, because again, I did have problems with the characters and certain elements in the movie, and it also kind of dragged on for me. But hopefully on a rewatch I could, make my score go up a little bit more and actually love the movie. But for now, I just like the movie. So I'm gonna give Upgrade a B. Yeah, I still recommend seeing this movie in a theater, whether it's matinee or full price. I think you're still gonna like this movie depending on the type of movies that you like, of course. But especially if you have something like MoviePass, definitely give it a go. Because if anything, MoviePass is supposed to be getting more people to these type of smaller movies. So if you have MoviePass, don't even hesitate about it. Definitely go check out Upgrade. But yeah, I do recommend Upgrade. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of it, I do like the movie in general. So yeah, that's my review for Upgrade. If you guys seen this movie, tell me what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. So yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.